Hi guys, how are you? Hope you're having a really good day and that your weekend has been good. Those of you that have been affected by the snowstorms in whether it be America or in Europe, I hope you're all safe and well, and that there's been no very much damage done to your properties or whatever. We've had some snow, but not a lot. It was just like a little layer, but the kids managed to get out and make some snowmen, which was really nice. I think some other people were sledging and stuff, so that was good. The reason I'm here today is to do, finally actually, to do my Winter's Respite Readathon wrap up. I know I'd said in my original sort of video for that I was going to try and sort of vlog or blog a couple of bits of it. I just didn't manage things. As you know, I was down in Leeds with a friend who was having a shoulder op. The op was great, but we had some post-op complications, so that kind of took up a lot of my time. But thankfully he's on the mend and he's doing well. So anyway, I managed in that time in the week to read 2 books. I had hoped to read more, but it just didn't work out that way, and I'm fine with that. I don't really mind, so I'm quite happy that I read 2, and it's actually two by two authors that I've never heard of before. I got these books from BookBub, and the first one was Verity by Claire Farrell. This is the start of a series, and it had some aspects of Twilight about it, in that girl meets boy, boy is being kind of standoffish, and girl doesn't really know why boy is being standoffish, and boy's like, I'm really not very good for you, but I want to be your friend, etc, etc. But yes, it was very nice. The premise of the story is that this guy Nathan moves to a new town, and he's got a sister called, I think, Amelia, and they end up meeting up in school with this girl called Perdita, I think, if I can remember rightly, that was her name. And Nathan and Perdita are attracted to each other, but the funny thing is they've been dreaming about each other for quite a while, and neither of them knows. Well, he knows why he's been dreaming of her. She doesn't know why she's been dreaming of him. And the story is them beginning to get to know each other. And in the end, she finds out why she's been dreaming about him, what it is about him that makes him different from everybody else. And as I say, that's the kind of the Twilight aspect. He isn't a vampire. I'm not going to say he's a vampire. No, he's not a vampire. And I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm not going to spoil it. But they have a big decision to make at the end of the book. It's, do they stay together? Do they not stay together? What's going to happen? And you're actually left hanging. You don't know. So you have to read the next lot of books. Excuse me, I'm yawning. It's all the nursing I'm having to do. But no, it was really, really good. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and I will read the next book, so I want to see what happens. The second book I read was, I'm looking down my wee notebook if you want to know. It's called French Roast by Eva Miles. Again, new author to me, never heard of her, but what intrigued me, again, it was a book on BookBub, but what intrigued me was this series is called Deer Valley, but it's also in brackets Nora Roberts Land, and I thought, I wonder what this is about, and it was really, really nice. It's a mixture, kind of, she was saying, like Nora Roberts, Debbie May Comer, that Sarah Morgan, that kind of feel to it. This girl runs, or woman I should say, runs a coffee shop in her hometown, and Brian is the boy who comes back, but he's now a man, and he left her just before graduation, or just after graduation. She thought they were going to go to the same university. They didn't. He went to the Culinary Institute in New York. He's had a sort of career in New York, but he's now back in Dare. She doesn't know why. And the stories of him trying to regain her trust, and put their relationship back onto the footing it was on when, before he left. There are complications, as there always are in these stories, of another woman who tries to come and stake her claim, but that may work, it may not work. And it's just the story of how they deal with everything that went on in childhood, what's happened since, and it was a really lovely story. It was well written. Both books were well written, believable characters. Really, really enjoyed the characters and the way they were written. So those were the two books that I managed to read for the Winter Respite Readathon. I have been working my way through Paulina Simon's Bronze Horseman. Look, I've only got that to read. I have to admit, I'm struggling. I am struggling with it. It's heavy going, and for me it's maybe not moving fast enough, which is probably part of the problem. Whether I'm going to read the next lot, I don't know. That's me being honest about it. I really don't know, but we'll see what happens. But that was my Winter Respite Readathon. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe down below, that'd be really nice. Ask me any questions you want down below about the books I've read or about anything else, and I'm quite happy to do Q&A if you would like me to do Q&A at some point. Just ask me some questions and I'll do my best to answer them. But I will see you soon in another video. Bye!